Are you frustrated and fed up because you're trying so hard to heal from chronic symptoms, but nothing seems to be working? Hi, my name is Faith Davis, and I'm an Integrative Healing Practitioner, a NES Health Practitioner, an energy healer, and a spiritual coach. And I have been where you are. Today, I'm going to go over some mistakes you might be making that are holding you back from healing. So let's get right into it. Number one, we are constantly seeking that one fix that's going to do it, right? Most of us are guilty of this. I certainly was. I would find out about a new superfood or a new supplement or diet that I thought was going to be the answer to all my problems. But I can tell you with some certainty that that doesn't exist. There are no shortcuts to healing. You have to remember that for most people, healing is a long game. Your health didn't get to where it is overnight, right? So there's going to be an unraveling that needs to take place over time in order to heal. And it may seem counterintuitive, but when you relax about it and give your body the time it needs to heal, you will find that you will heal so much faster than you would if you were still searching for that quick fix. I spent almost a decade searching for a quick fix. And then when I finally took the long route, I healed most of my issues within a year. So as you can see, the long way is usually the fast way. Now, mistake number two, we fall into the myth that healthy foods are healthy. Now, hear me out, because you're probably confused when I say that, and there's two caveats to this one, okay? So the first is we tend to go overboard on superfoods and vegetables when we're trying to be healthier. And while you would think that that's a good thing, it can lead to oxalate overload, which is very painful. It can actually make your symptoms worse, and it can quite literally make you feel like you're 90 years old. And that's certainly what it did for me. I was drinking green smoothies, and that contained spinach, cashews, almond milk, and dark chocolate, all of which are high in oxalates. I was also replacing what I thought were less healthy foods like wheat with almond flour. I was eating, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate for snacks. I was eating tons of vegetables, and I was taking turmeric supplements for inflammation. All of these things are loaded with oxalates. And so you might be wondering, what are oxalates? Well, they're a defense mechanism that is in plants, and they have very sharp edges. And some plants are extremely high in oxalates. So when we eat those foods, the body cannot cleanse itself of the oxalates. And then they start hiding themselves in our joints, our bladder, our kidneys, and even our eyes. And it can cause a lot of symptoms that you might be feeling, such as severe joint pain, fatigue, burning while urinating, frequent urination, painful bowel movements, kidney stones, fibromyalgia. And oxalates also interfere with neurotransmitter production. So it can also cause things like depression, anxiety, and brain fog. So as you can see, trying to eat healthy can often backfire on us and make matters worse. And I'm certainly not saying that you shouldn't eat vegetables or even superfoods. You just need to know how to do it and how much to eat. The other caveat of this mistake is believing food labels. I'm a big fan of convenience. So I have always looked for healthy foods that are convenient, that I didn't have to cook myself. Unfortunately, I have discovered that hardly any prepackaged healthy foods exist. But you wouldn't know that by reading the labels of these so-called healthy foods. For example, when you see sugar-free, it almost always means it contains artificial sweeteners that are much worse than plain old sugar. And then, gluten-free is often touted as the healthier option, but many times that just means it contains tons of additives that are not natural, which can cause more harm than good. Then you have things like made with real fruit, which sounds healthy, right? But those products usually still contain tons of unhealthy additives like high fructose corn syrup, vegetable oil, artificial flavors, and dyes. I could really go on and on and on about this subject, but what you need to know is that you can't trust what they say on products. You have to read the ingredients, and you have to learn what each ingredient is so that you know what you're eating. Now, before I get to the last mistake, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content, and be sure to tap the bell so that you'll get a notification the next time I post a video. Okay, now on to mistake number 3, which is that people think supplements are the same for everyone. We all do this one too. We hear about a new supplement that's doing amazing things for people, whether it's quercetin or turmeric or milk thistle or whatever. These things they take the world by storm, right? And we think they are just going to make all of our problems go away. And while they can be extremely effective for some people, they are not for everyone. And oftentimes these things can actually set our health back because they might not jive with our genetics, or we might be taking too much for our unique biology. Our body might not be ready to handle that supplement at the stage of healing that we're at. So supplements need to be personalized. That's why, as an integrative healing practitioner, I use blood work and functional labs to test hormones, neurotransmitters, and deficiencies. And then I tie all of that in with genetics to make sure that you are taking the supplements that will work for you. So there you have it. That's the top 3 mistakes people make when they are trying to heal. And I go over all of this stuff in much more detail in my book. Depending on when you're watching this, the book is either already out or it will be coming out very soon. You can check the status at my website, which is faithmdavis.com. That's Faith M as in Michelle, Davis.com. That's it for now. Make it a great day.